Hi, I wanted to give you some quick feedback. To begin with, on this site, what I find as far as content is posts, as far as original content. And so there are a few things that really have to be implemented immediately on this one. Let's take this off. This isn't really a professional Gmail. Black Cherry Lipstick doesn't relate to medical posts. These are images, but they are actually dominating what you have, which is 2 paragraphs of content. So we need to just, first of all, you need navigation pages. So you need a home or a blog page. If it's just one page, that is your blog. Let's get rid of all of this. All of this goes. And what you end up with is just 2 posts. But that's what you have. That's your content. I would guess that you have more content you have created throughout your program. And I would rather have you create a simple 2-page site. You can have an about, and you can have a blog. But we have way too much placeholder images, text. You know, the idea is good, but you really don't have enough content to push this idea forward right now. If you have podcasts or anything like this, but really what we need to do is get rid of all these images and bring these 2 things up and make this a blog page. Okay? Change that. This isn't working. And you don't need a login because there's nothing for them to log into yet. Okay, so maybe you have 3 posts so far. If you have more and I'm missing them, let me know. This can all disappear. You have this, it looks twice, so let's get rid of all that. This is not going to anyone's site. You can have a contact page that links to this, but this really is not, it's not really a website yet. Okay. So I understand you did the layout and you put a few things in, but we've got to simplify this as far as layout and make it more real, permanent content. If you would like to create a new site in Wix that is your site with the content you have created over the last, during your program time, and you have at least 3 quality pieces of work in the same discipline, like 3 photographs, 3, your blogs, fine, then that's just going to be 1 page. All right, and then you can have an about with a profile shot of you and a small introduction. All right, and what some of your goals are. But and you can have a place for your resume. But this, let's put this on the back burner for now, and start another one. And what you could do, this is creating Wix. What you could do is eliminate all these photos and have this be your blog page. Okay, just like this. This is your blog page, and put 1, 2, 3. All right, and put blog up here about, and maybe in between there's some other work if you have it. So definitely take care of that. All right, I want to see this as soon as possible. All right, okay. All right. All right, Viviana. This is still going to Squarespace content. The title is cute. It does seem like it would be a blog, but we're saying we're photography and cinematography. So research and see if there's such a thing as popcorn images that exist, or popcorn media or something like that. I I'm not convinced this is your image. Okay, I mean, this is all okay. Now, this convinces me, right? This is good. But did you shoot this? If so, put, I know you have a logo. You could put it in white, transparent down here on the bottom. It's just so far it looks a little like a template until I get to here, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This looks like this and a little bit like that, and I guess it is because you do that or. Okay. I'm going to hope that that's all yours, but just be very sure of it and go ahead and label it somewhere with your logo. All right? I get students who have really great work, and then I have some who are using templates. So, be mindful of that. You probably, unless it's covering up something here, this probably should go all the way across. Just choose your very best work, okay? This is a lot of space here that can probably go. Just choose your very best work. And choose things that pick up your style. I'm not a fan of these, all right, for where you are in your career, all right? If it were social media, maybe. And it was all over the place. But right now, let's just have a picture of you. You could crop here and here, to kind of get rid of that, or find the original image. This is all fine. This is a little out of place compared to your other stuff, this image, right? It's not consistent with these other two images. Think about just using this and coming straight up to it, unless this is yours. And yeah, just a little bit of streamlining and keeping in mind your brand. Okay, you had a logo and I don't see it anywhere. And so you need to discover, if that's your taste and that's your style, then maybe you need to put that logo in and start going for yeah. See right here, it's feeling like a travel blog, and the cinematography isn't fitting the photography. So I think two of these would be fine, and I don't see this image warranting a whole page like that. Okay, I don't see that. I see, this image, being there maybe, even more so than that. If it's yours, I'd rather see it. Okay. I'd rather see that up here and then go into this, and then maybe something that says your videography, and then 3 of those. I just don't think this page is quite right yet. Okay, just a couple of these maybe on the same page that you just say works, instead of photography and cinematography, say works, and then go to that straight, pull this image up here, this below it, and then videos underneath that. Okay, you can have this here, photography, then you can say videos in the same font and have it start there. That's what I would do at this stage, all right? Okay, and then consider, you've got this pink. Yeah, okay. I don't know that this is yours. If it is yours, then we need to be a little more consistent. This second image that you have here could go with that, if you take this out. All right, okay. Those are the changes I want to see right away. All right, good luck. And let's see. All right, Alan. First thing is the logo has to be created in Illustrator. It's fuzzy, and that doesn't work. This image, is this a stock image? Who owns it? Was it with the template? You won't want anything from the template because hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people have seen it. Stock image is a little better, and you can use that if you are saying that you are not a media creator at all. If you are, I would rather see a site about your media that you've created over the years, past, many months, even if it's just 3 of your best. Okay. Here's the issues with this particular site. These are not clean. They're not real sharp. And you would want them to just, take 2 of these lines off. You want them to have the same number of lines. You want them to line up. This would be the same height as that, etc. But they're not sharp. And I don't know that you need them because they're really like icons and they're not going anywhere. And they're not sharp. Here, do you do wedding photography? Because that's the feeling this is giving me. We've got jewelry at the top, but then you say, we set out to be more than just a jewelry company. So are you saying you sell dresses? I'm not sure what's going on here, and it shouldn't be explained to me, right? It should all be evident. Use the same fonts. Now this works for me. I don't know where those came from, but they work. These need to be the same depth, and I'm not sure who wrote this, but there's a lot of capitalizations where they shouldn't be. All right, so that's kind of an issue. And the other thing, I'm not going to hit that. When we go to the about, I'm afraid to hit that. Okay, that's a video playing behind it. This looks like it's just been pasted on. Okay, it doesn't really blend in. I don't have as big a problem with these because of the coloring being picked up, but this looks like it's just tacked on in a way. And this Canva, we don't want to see that, all right? Not in your site. I've read through some of this, and it doesn't really tell me who you are. It's got a lot of spelling errors. You got to download that language tool, Chrome's language tool. And there's some strange sidebars going on. Also, I think you say auction when you mean to say option, things like that. Sometimes Language Tool will catch those things. Remember when you watched the videos, right? One of the things they talked about was in web, people don't read as much, so we don't want to put as much content. So that needs to be cut down a whole paragraph. Also, they don't want a high vocabulary because for whatever reason today, that makes it look like the person is less educated than more educated. It wasn't true in my day, but that's how it is today. So where here you have our mission is to capture the essence of the world's most beautiful stones, implementing our passion to bring this element to our clients, we want to really make that short and to the point. You know, more like our mission is to bring the most beautiful stones, or our mission is to bring those beautiful stones to our clients, or something that simple, right? Spell it out for them, make it very clear, very short and simple. So try not to don't make it flowery, because that's something that you would remember from the video that they said to avoid, okay? So that's what I'm going to say about that. Okay, the contact is okay. It's just this. This does go back, and that's good. And it's not that this isn't a great image. And is this one ring? Is this the ring? If so, then we need to be really clear about that. It does say ring, timeless ring that lasts forever. But then we say more than just a jewelry company. So that's kind of confusing to me. Okay, so we need some cleanup on this. What I would recommend, though, what I also want to see is a very simple Wix site that has 2 pages, one an about page and one a works page, and it has a picture of you, a very short description of the skill sets you have, and then on the works page, a second page, at least 3 examples of the work that you have produced. Okay? All right. All right, everybody, I'd like to see those right away so we can get you on the right track. Okay? Good starts.